Christmas shopping to me, I say Jean Coutu right away.
The decorations make you really feel like Christmas is around the corner.
I can get my decorations for my tree.
The cards, the wrapping paper, the bows.
Creams, soaps, and colognes already nicely packaged in a box and decorated, so you don't have to shop around. You've got one gift right there.
I don't have to go anywhere else.
There are always great deals on brand names at Jean Coutu, and this week you can get the gifts you buy at the cosmetics counter wrapped for free. Merry Christmas.
When it comes to shopping for gifts, Jean Coutu is my favorite place.
Let's go see Mom.
A baby in a Christmas stocking. Some of the beautiful December babies headed home for Christmas from the Grace Maternity Hospital in Halifax. You will see more of them tonight on Live at 5 when we take a look at Christmas at the Grace. Those beautiful babies are enough to warm anyone's heart at this or any other time of year. Well, almost anyone's. We have a guest today on News 1 who simply will not get into the Christmas spirit. Joining us now, Ebenezer Scrooge. Mr. Scrooge, thank you for stopping in this afternoon.
Mr. Jessome, I was just reminded to ask you, what is the fee I get for doing this interview again?
Same thing we paid you last year. We'll just put it in a different envelope this year.
Oh, that again.
What is it with you and Christmas? I mean, come on, tell the truth. You really do enjoy it.
No, absolutely not. Christmas, I mean, you know, it's been pumped up. What, we have children in stockings, we have visions of sugar plums, we have people exchanging gifts that, you know, I mean, it's just silly. It's just absolutely silly.
Is that the root of the problem? Maybe that not enough of us have included you on our gift list? If we get a little gift for you, maybe you could get into the spirit?
The firm of Scrooge and Marley does quite nicely at this time of year. Thank you very much. That's the only thing that's good about the season is my counting house, i.e. bank, does extremely well.
Will you be giving the staff off on this holiday season?
I beg your pardon.
Some time off?
I beg your pardon.
They have families. I mean, Bob Cratchit has a family. Are you going to let him go home a little early on perhaps tomorrow afternoon?
I should think not. I pay him for a day. He'll work a day.
Is this something in your past? I mean, what ruined Christmas for you? Come on, when you were a kid, you must have loved Christmas.
No, I can't remember that happening. All I remember is, you know, being alone at boarding school during Christmas when everyone else went off home. It's a wretched season.
Wretched. Now, you mentioned Mr. Marley, your partner of past.
My former partner, yes.
He has visited you on the odd Christmas Eve. He's trying to get a message through to you. It doesn't seem to be sinking in.
Well, now you've been taken in by the PR agents for Mr. Dickens.
You're not suggesting that story is not true.
I'm suggesting
A Christmas Carol, come on.
I'm suggesting that there's a good portion of the story true, but you really have to watch the ending. You really have to watch the ending.
What really happened?
Nothing happened. That's the whole point. Nothing happened.
No cathartic experience, no change in Ebenezer Scrooge?
No road to anywhere.
Well, what's it going to take to turn you around? There's beautiful flowers behind you now. I mean, we're all in the festive.
I would look, except somebody who would yell at me about that.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I've been lectured. I'm not allowed to turn around.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to swivel, not allowed to do any of those things.
That's funny. They tell me that here as well.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
You don't listen very well.
I don't. I do not. This is your big chance. Why don't you wish Maritimers a Merry Christmas?
Well, Phonse, first of all, I want to say that in the spirit of the season, I did bring you a gift.
You did.
A little something here that you can munch on later. I was holding them upside down. Premium Plus.
Ebenezer,
#1.
you have a good Christmas. Thanks very much for coming in.
Don't do this to me.
Ebenezer Scrooge, only on News 1. Well, Scrooge may not be fully in the spirit of the season, but the folks you are about to see are. We have the final installment now of our special News 1 series on Christmas memories from Maritime seniors. Today, ATV cameraman Gary Mansfield takes us to meet some seniors in Cape Breton, thanks to Terrace Manor in Glace Bay and the Cove in Sydney.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Now, those folks definitely have the spirit of the season. They're folks from beautiful Lower Sackville near Halifax, and they did the neighborly thing last night, headed out for a round of caroling. Maybe after the show, Steve, we can do that. Sure. Steve Winkle joining me now from the Weather Center. Christmas Eve, tomorrow night, mild weather. Do we need
snow on the ground? Yeah, it's a good thing Santa's sleigh flies because
yes, that's
not
right.
really much snow on the ground.
Not even on the roof.
That's right. Maybe a bit up in northern New Brunswick where they've had snow for quite a while now. But yeah, it's going to pour rain tomorrow and overnight tonight. Looks like ourselves, we're headed out driving tonight. It should be all right. The rain should start after midnight, so all the folks who are heading out after work, it should be pretty good.
All right, let's see what the weekend looks like.
Okay, let's start off first with the bird's eye view. We have a big low pressure system just down the eastern seaboard. Now starting to push into the Maritimes, we're seeing the leading edge of the cloud now start to roll in southern areas of Nova Scotia. It will continue to push in for the next 24 hours. We're looking at rain at times heavy tomorrow, especially in Nova Scotia with this system, and it'll slide out by later on Sunday, later on Christmas Day, and we should see some sunny breaks later on Christmas Day, and then lots of sunshine for Boxing Day. And in fact, we've got another system now starting to develop off Cape Hatteras behind that first system. So we'll keep a very close eye on that for you. Here is the latest satellite photo. We're starting to lose that ridge that we've enjoyed all week with all the sunshine. We now have the leading edge of that next system starting to push up. You can see the rain just to our south, and another low pressure system with lots of cloud associated with to our north. And watch in the last 24 hours how these two systems have squeezed together, and we've lost the clear skies that we've enjoyed for the past week, in fact. You can see now there's just a few sunny breaks through New Brunswick. That'll leave us in the next few hours, and then we're seeing increasing cloud tonight and rain before dawn, and it could be mixed with snow in some areas of New Brunswick. So if you're out after midnight driving, take very extra caution on the roads. So the satellite, or the systems map for tomorrow shows lots of rain during the day. The rain will continue tomorrow night. And then by Christmas Day, the system starts to push out very mild temperatures, and we'll enjoy the sunshine later on Christmas Day. And then for Boxing Day, and a high-pressure system begins to push into the Maritime. So overnight, not too bad out there. We'll see increasing cloud, and the rain will start before dawn. So it looks like a good drive if you're headed out after work. But if you're on the roads after midnight, take care, especially where the temperatures are hovering near the freezing mark, and that would be in the central areas of the Maritimes. We'll see a little bit of snow at first, and then that'll quickly change to rain before dawn. We're not expecting anything in the way of accumulations. Rain will be at times heavy, and temperatures will start to rise up. We're looking at 0 to 3 for Nova Scotia. Rather cool for northern New Brunswick, -4 to -6. And then tomorrow the rain continues. We have a wind warning out for the Cape Breton Highlands, the western side of the Cape Breton Highlands, where they could see wind gusts of 100 kilometers an hour. Gusty winds elsewhere up to 70 kilometers an hour, and the rain continues for most of the day, with the heaviest precipitation being in southern and western Nova Scotia. And for the outlook, the rest of the weekend looks not too bad. We'll see some sunny breaks later on the day on Christmas Day, 5 degrees, so staying warm. Cooling down on Monday, but lots of sunshine right into Tuesday. And Phonse, have yourself a great holiday.
You too, Steve. That's it for us for now, but we'll have more news later today on ATV, beginning on Live at 5 with the annual ATV Live at 5 Christmas party. Santa will be on hand, so be sure to check it out. Then at 6, a holiday weekend. But what if you need something? Which businesses will be open this weekend? We'll have it at 6. I'm Phonse Jessome. Thank you for joining us. We leave you today with warm wishes for a safe and happy holiday from all of us here at News 1. Brian, is there anybody out there you want to wish Merry Christmas to?
Yes, to my wife Sandy, my daughter Melanie, and Aislinn. Merry Christmas, guys. I love you.
Well, I'd like to say Merry Christmas to all my family in Nova Scotia and all my in-laws in PEI. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Johnny?
Everybody. Zach, Patricia, family, friends, some fudge.
I'd like to wish Merry Christmas to my daughter, Abby, and everybody else.
Is there anybody back home you'd like to wish Merry Christmas to?
My mom and dad.
Where?
In Cape Breton.
Anybody else out there?
Everyone else in Cape Breton. All those fellow Capers. I'm coming home. Merry Christmas.
Paige Harrison, director at News 1. Is there anyone out there you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to?
Merry Christmas to my family. Merry Christmas to all my family, and everybody who watches ATV.
Anyone out there you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to, Robin?
Yeah, actually, all the Hintons, Kellys, and Kerrs in New Brunswick, Merry Christmas. I wish you could be there.
Elliot Ingram, anybody back home you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to today?
My mom and dad in New Glasgow, my brother and his wife and family in New Glasgow, my 2 sisters in Cape Breton and their families. Merry Christmas.
Another editor here, Victor Cormier. Anybody out there, Victor, you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to?
This is Mad Dog from ATV Central, and I just want to wish all my family in Shubenacadie, Cape Breton, and wherever else, and my wife, Ellen, I haven't forgotten you this year. Merry Christmas, dear. See you soon.
I'd like to wish my folks, Murdoch and Bernice McDougall, and my brothers and sisters, all from Sydney Mines, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, Kevin Doyle, anybody out there you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to?
I wish a Merry Christmas to my parents in Moncton, New Brunswick.
We have family, in-laws visiting from BC, and this is going to be a wonderful Christmas because they're here, and my folks are in town as well. So for those of you who I would see, because I'm staying in town this year, have an absolutely wonderful holiday.
Okay, Scott, is there anybody out there you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to?
Well, I've got family all across Canada, so I don't know if they'll see it or not, but Merry Christmas to all my family and friends.
Technical producer Johnny Mac, anybody out there you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to?
Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad, and 3 brothers. It's gonna be Mike, and Mark, and Gary. My sister Nancy. Merry Christmas, guys. See you New Year's.
All right, Derek, is there anybody out there you'd like to wish a Merry Christmas to?
I'd like to wish my grandparents a Merry Christmas in Pictou County, as well as my relatives, all my aunt and uncles that live in Pictou County also. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Next over, it's Christmas Eve with Liza, Tony Bennett, Michael Bolton, and Johnny Mathis.